Hello, friends. I hope that your preparation is going great. And I'm back again with another question from CSAT 2024. This is again one of a unique question, I would say. I would say this is a relatively harder side question. We'll try to understand it first, and then we'll try to see how confusing options can be and how to eliminate them if you have a deeper understanding of the passage. So here the passage goes, and those who wish to continue with the solving on their own can pause the video, can solve it on their own, and then later on join to check how to eliminate the options. Fine. In a robust democracy, reality, howsoever inconvenient it may be, finds its expression both in the speech of political leaders and other social forms of assertion. So it is about democracy, and the reality, however harsh it may be, has to be expressed. So it is about expression as well, expression of reality. Fine. The existence of the real has to be transparent both through its circulation in and by the media as well as its argumentative articulation in deliberative democracy. So it has to be true and transparent. Fine. A normatively responsible media, through its communication effect, has the responsibility to circulate the content of reality without distortion. It has to be true and without distortion. Fine. So let's move to the question directly. Which of the following statements best reflect the crux of the above passage? Fine. Point number A. Responsible media should not distort the real in an ideal democracy. Yes, this is what the entire passage has been, that the reality should be true and it should be presented without any kind of distortion. So we'll keep this point for a while. We'll move to the second option. Point number B. Fake message seems inherent in the life of an ideal democracy. It is not about fake news. It is not about what is inherent. So this is an easy point that can be eliminated. Point number C. There should not be any kind of restrictions on the freedom of expression in an ideal democracy. Now, this is what can be a bit confusing because it speaks about expression. There should not be any restriction, is what the point says. But the passage is about expression, expressing what is true. It is not about expressing anything. Fine. It is not about expressing anything. It is saying that it should be expressing the reality which is true. Fine. It is about expressing the reality. So therefore this has to be eliminated. This was a little confusing point while going through the option. Point number D. Irresponsible media and political leaders cannot be effectively controlled in an ideal democracy. It is not about controlling media, it is not about controlling the political leaders. The passage is nowhere speaking about it, so it can be eliminated. So the only option left, and that is responsible media should not distort the real in the ideal democracy. So although it was a little challenging, the passage was very different, but if you understand the points well, it is relatively easier to eliminate the option. My suggestion is that you should always go through all the options. Although the first point was the correct answer, but you should always proceed to all the options and try to eliminate all the options so that you are really confident about your selection to be true. Fine. That's all from my side. Keep practicing and best wishes, guys. Thank you.